Welcome to the Vasomedical ARCS Cloud Quick Access Guide. What we have on the screen now is a document that you will have been presented with that provides step-by-step methods of accessing the cloud and the data areas for storing your data from a Holter device. And what we're going to do in this video is provide you a demonstration or a video picture of the steps that you will take. There are two methods of accessing the cloud. One is via a web browser, which provides access from anytime, anywhere with a good quality PC and a web browser. The client access allows you to download an application to your PC at no charge and provides the advantage of accessing the cloud and being able to download data directly from your USB port or through your USB port if you have the device in your hand. So let's go begin and go through the steps that you will take. So in this case, I'm going to use Google Chrome, and I'm going to put in the address for Vasomedical for the ARC on the cloud, as you can see. From here, it will take you to a login screen, which is displayed now. And you notice that it switched you to Vaso Technology, redirected you automatically. And that's where the server resides, at Vaso Technology in Florida. From here, you'll put in your username that has been assigned to you. And as you can see now, I'm putting my username and password in. Log in. From here, you can select the ARCS version of software that you have a license for. In this case, I'm selecting ARCS 2020. And now this is going to take about a minute. And during this minute, while it's setting up the virtual desktop, it will also provide you access to the network, implement licenses for both Microsoft and Vasomedical for ARCS, set up security, and get the desktop set up for ARCS, File Explorer, and also a web browser. In this case, they set it up with Microsoft Edge. So if we give it about a minute, you'll see the desktop come alive. And ARCS, by the way, will open automatically. In fact, we'll already get started on some demonstration before it comes open. But what I want to show you as soon as it's displayed here is down on the taskbar to the lower section of your screen, which you're familiar with, I'm sure. You'll see the File Explorer displayed. Okay, if you click on the File Explorer and then you click on this PC, it's going to show you the name and location of where you are going to be storing your patient data from your Holter. And you're going to move that data from a file that's stored somewhere, maybe using Dropbox, Google Drive, Intermedia, something like that. You're going to use that to move that data file from your storage location into the cloud. So if I close this now and I go to ARCS, and for example, I look at receive to receive the data, and I go to the options, and this is described in the educational videos on use of ARCS. For example, you select manual, and whatever file format you choose to use, and you say OK, and then you browse, and then a Windows window will come up, and from there you select the data storage area that we just identified on the File Explorer. And this is where your data is going to be moved using, again, Dropbox, Google Drive, whatever storage movement device you choose to use. So if we come out of here, that's it. Once you move your data, you have access to ARCS, and you're off and running just like any other ARCS, even if it was on a PC. So to get back out of here, we're going to X out in the upper right. We're going to come to the lower left to the Start button. We're going to click on that, come up to the little person icon, click on that, and we're going to sign out. Signing out is a two-step process, so you acknowledge you want to disconnect. Then up at the top, we got to go to the Horizon client and you log out here. You acknowledge, and then you're back to into your sign-in page. So in this case, we're going to close the sign-in page. I'm going to use my ARCS Cloud Horizon icon that I told you about that allows me to use my USB ports on my PC. But first of all, I'm going to show you how you download that app. If you go back to the sign-in page, at the bottom there's a message that says download the Horizon client for Windows. If you click on that, it's going to take you to a Horizon page, and it's going to allow you to download whatever app you want. So for example, you can use it for Macs, but in our case, you're probably going to be using Windows. So you just go to downloads and you download it. You just follow the prompts as you would for downloading any app on your PC. But in our case, this time, we're going to go back and double click on ARCS Cloud. It's going to take us a little different route to get to the cloud, but here again, you see something familiar, Vaso Technology. We're going to go there. We're going to sign in again using the same password. And again, this is going to take about a minute. And once it is set up, security, software licenses, desktop is set up, apps are loaded, you'll have access to the data. And in this case, you'll be able to use your USB plugs if you have that Holter device in your hand, it'd be much quicker and easier to move data to the cloud for analysis. So we'll give it a little bit more time. And it'll be the same sort of steps using ARCS on a PC. The logout steps are a little different, but very straightforward. Okay, you see we have the desktop now, and in a few more seconds you'll have the File Explorer at the bottom on your taskbar. Here we go. So if we click on the File Explorer, then click on this PC, again, you'll see what we saw in the web browser mode. This is where your data is going to be stored. This is Drive C. Since we're using that Horizon client app, it's also displaying Drive C on your PC. You have direct connection. So now ARCS is open. If you want, you can go to Receive, and you could do it automatically if you have the device plugged into your USB port. If you want to do it manually, you can use the Microsoft Edge application or web browser and access the data and move it that way, as we mentioned before, using Dropbox, Google Drive, etc. Get your data in, then you go to Patient, select your patient, and go through the analysis process. So once this is all complete, it's as easy as that. Again, you X out of ARCS, come to the lower left Start button, click on that, come up to the person icon, click on that, you sign out. In this case, you have a little different display. You're going to come up to the plug in the upper left-hand corner, and you're going to sign out, and it takes you back to the Vaso Technology screen, and from here you can just X out. So I hope that was helpful in giving you a quick video of what Cloud Quick Access looks like and how you get to the ARCS Cloud. Thank you for your attention. We appreciate your business.